stretching and yawning. Go drain my dick, then roll a split. Outside is looking gorgeous. Today is new, nothing to lose. Red bone and roux. She grabbed my pickle, no stew. She gave me snoo. What's the agenda? Better hit up the plug. He say you only got a dub, then you only got a dub. What the fuck? Am I dealing with a scrub? Now that shit funny like last name of Doug. In that call with Kanye shrug. It's alright, we finna turn up. Day one came through with way more bud. Yup. I am gone, this ain't noodles. Let's get through it like churros. This what we do, smoking on Pepe Le Pew. Don't hate on me, on my crew. Stop trying to lose and get loose. What a life. From the right. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Took a flight. Best part of the night. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind.
Yo, wake up, hit the canvas. Yeah. All day in pajamas. Know my vape is hitting, cause I'm about to hit the kitchen. Yeah, money on the mental. I get money out the pencil. I get money off the gab, and it's the only time I brag. Yo, rock the Emmys in my locks for years. Yo, I see the future and it's crystal clear. Sky's the limit, nah, mine's the limit. The soul infinite, yeah, out the box or in it, yeah. Type of shit I'm on, yeah, cause my blunt's along. And my heart is open, close the door, this shit is potent. Hope you find a way, yeah, as the music play, yeah. You could win tomorrow, yeah, or get yours today, yeah.
What a life. From the right. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Took a flight. Best part of the night. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Alright. Hippie mood, I'm free. You can't kill my vibe. Not even low key. I don't pop pills cause it voodoo. I ain't judges who go do what you do. She thick like peanut butter. She popped them pills like Ushers. I drank then drank another. It helped me dance like Usher. This vibe is all that. All caps. Leave your gat at home, you need to fall back. What a life. From the right. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Took a flight. Best part of the night. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Free my mind, free my mind, free my mind. Yeah, yeah. Free my mind, free my mind, free my mind. Yeah, yeah. Free my mind, free my mind, free my mind. Yeah, yeah. Free my mind, free my mind, free my mind. What a life. From the right. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind. Took a flight. Best part of the night. It's a vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah. Free my mind.
Type of piece of shit, right? I've been in a strip club, which I'm sure plenty of you have. But have you ever been at Sunday at 3 in the afternoon? I'm the only person. It's like, yo, when you're at a strip club at 3 in the afternoon, you're not thinking about attendance. You're thinking about the economy. Like, how the fuck is this place fully staffed right now? Oh, man. You know what this is? BYB at a strip club, you can bring a keg. Did you know that? A girl who was cheating on her, and she missed all the red flags. Like, he was going on business trips to Detroit. He was actually banging Detroit hookers, which is a very specific type of hooker. Trip to Detroit. It was like 2 jobs in Detroit. Renovation and RoboCop.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. How's everybody doing? Yo,
What's good, Craig?
Hey, Craig. Hey, he's there already. What's up, baby? Listen, very excited. Like, even like almost nervous, like to have a guest on my show today, Mr. Reggie Parker. I'm gonna let him tell you guys a little bit about himself. Go ahead, baby.
Hey, I'm Reggie Parker. You can find me at RP Comedy on Twitter and Instagram. Stand-up comic in the New Brunswick area. Got 2 podcasts. One called the Colonel Mastodon Power Hour, which is a drinking podcast. And another one called Retro versus Remake, where we watch movies and review them.
Okay.
Where can we find those podcasts? And
iTunes, Google Play. I got a couple episodes on YouTube. Just look me up, Reggie Parker.
No problem. Make sure you check them out. Shout out to Prodigy. She's in there. What's good, Tone? I know
Hey,
you
Prodigy
there.
Tony.
Dirty South. She got them titties out for you tonight.
Yeah, I was in the mood, man.
Yeah, we had to, before we went on, we had to force one in. She had one out for you, Tone. We had to force one of them shits back in.
Yeah, we're running up here, man. Shit, I be coming in hot. Sorry, guys, I'm late. I've had a lot of issues going on the past couple days. I started a new job, and I think I told y'all this last week. But my only issue with the job is I'm up at 5. Well, I have to be to work 5.
Right.
I'm making excellent money. However, like you got to get up 3:30 in the morning. I got a 7-month-old at home and shit. You know.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, when Christmas come, you're gonna have like about 5 or 6 paychecks. We're gonna take all them shits. We're gonna take all of them. And then you'll really be able to complain when they don't be able to get them gifts and them new iPhones and all the other shit that came on.
Listen, I dead ass was just saying that I think I'd much rather hit homie up that's willing to pay $500 for the ass and just do that a couple of times, like, you know. But
You're a hot mess, Craig. Yeah, Tone said cleavage, boy. Cleavage.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've had the tatas out, so I figure I got a guest coming tonight. Maybe try to look a little nicer than normal.
For company? Thanks.
Yeah, yo, it's exciting.
You're gonna have Tone hop on that motherfucker I-85 all the way back up.
Come on out here, Tony.
We're gonna come to ATL, Tone. Dead serious. So Red, tell us a little what got you into comedy, because you are a comedian. That was his part of his bit that he did at the Nutley. They do a comedy show the last month of every month at Nutley, 350 Passaic Ave in Nutley, New Jersey. Shout out to Eugene and Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
They put it together. So what got you into comedy?
So I started in D.C., actually. That's where I'm originally from, like
Nice.
the Maryland, D.C. area.
Okay.
I think I just always liked it. Like I used to stay up late watching Comic View, watching like Eddie Murphy specials and stuff like that. And I realized just like, I'm like downloading all these albums. I'm like watching all this stuff. I should get into it. And Patrice O'Neal, the comedian, I don't know if you know him, he really got, like his style was just this aggressive, come at you, argue points that people don't want to hear about. His style just got me really into stand-up, and ever since then I've just been doing it.
Listen, I hear naturally that I'm funny, but I can't, like,
They're staring at the titties when they say that, though. So it's like, you're so funny.
Listen, I have heard that I am a very funny person. I speak my truth,
Right.
which a lot of people find to be funny.
Right.
So I get complimented on that. But I give you credit because, and any comedian credit, because you have to come out with something that is in this day and age is not like sensitive as hell to a certain type of group. But then, you also have to come out with something that is going to make people laugh and want to see you more. And that's hard.
Right.
I
I think what you were saying, finding your truth. Like,
Yeah.
every good stand-up that has a unique voice. Like, the way Richard Pryor did something is not the way George Carlin did something, not the way
Right.
Eddie. Everybody has their own voice. If you can tap into that,
Yeah.
like, it makes you funnier.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps now, like you said, all the PC culture and stuff like that today. It helps to, if you're real, people can't get that mad at you.
Yeah.
Talking your truth.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what we do here on Grown Talk with Goddess. Very honest and blunt person. And it seems to get people who even blocked me off social media to still watch. So
I was waiting to see if you was gonna go there with that one.
Oh, absolutely. I know.
Well, I mean, it's like
I know
what
they be
I
watching
tell,
me.
you know, I mean, and I'm sure you experience it in your career also. You know, if they're not hating, you ain't doing anything right.
Right.
Yeah, everyone can't
And,
like you.
yeah.
Truth had
It's
to
not
make
gonna
me
happen.
really realize that, you know,
It's not gonna happen.
about myself. So
So what was it like that the like, you know, that first time you actually got on stage?
So it was a multi-step process because I wanted to start when I was younger, maybe like my early 20s, but I didn't really start until I was about 23.
okay.
And you know, one time I was at like a party, I was bullshitting, and I was just like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing stand-up. And one of the guys there was like, yo, I bartend at the local club. You should come through. So called me on my BS. I went down there, and like the first couple of times I just watched. I was like, all right, let me see how they do this. And my fiance at the time was like, look, if you're not going to get on stage, we're not going to keep coming. So I took my little act, got on stage. The first time they're usually nice to you. First time you kind of get the pass, but it's like that second and third time where you got to actually start being
That's what
funny.
I'm saying. You know, you got to do something different to like draw a crowd. That's why I think comedy is excellent, but it's so hard. You got to have like a real talent for it.
Once you start though, it's anything you're like obsessed about. It's easy. Once you get obsessed with something, like you're working like the video and audio. Most people don't want to do that, you know.
Right.
But you have a passion for it, so you just keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, why are you here every Saturday talking like sex talk and all that stuff? Like, you got a passion for it.
Do I? Look, you'll see. All right, so cool. Was there anything else about? I mean, I applaud him. I'm gonna come out and watch one of your shows next time I know about it for sure. As long as it's in New Jersey. I can't travel in New York.
Not-
You should travel
not,
before.
like, for any reason, warrants. What's
Yeah. It seems like every time I go to New York, I always come back with some type of baggage, and it's
Okay.
never the right kind.
Okay.
So I tend to stay
get
away
that.
from New York.
9 months baggage. Just
Yeah.
It's usually the tolls that keep me out of New York, but you know,
Yeah, those. I mean, you know,
That's a nice toll. 9 months
I'd much rather pay the
Yeah.
$15 than
Right.
have to pay for an entire ass life
like
and stuff. So
another grown ass person.
Yeah.
yeah.
yes, that too.
I see the subtext.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm so glad you're here.
No, I'm
We're gonna have a really good conversation and, you know, hopefully get whoever's watching to chat along with me. As always, I put my my post up on Facebook for everybody to go on and leave comments, suggestions. Every once in a while I'll get someone in my inbox that will want to hear a certain type of conversation for the night. I've done everything from polygamous relationships to threesomes to anal sex being, you know, fun to the benefits.
Rusty trombone.
the rusty trombone and benefits to having oral sex or you know, for a man to eat vagina. Like it cures cancer. It stops cancer.
Didn't know that.
And a lot of people don't know that. So, you know, I'll talk about the stuff that people may want to know about,
Right.
but aren't blunt enough to come out and talk about. And I do research on it. You know, it's my passion. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the very first topic of the week, which is the welcome of cuffing season.
Yes.
What is cuffing season? Like, I thought it was just something that was more or less so celebrated by men. I was shocked to see that a lot of the men were agreeing that it's like something that both people feel. But I feel like, who the hell wants to know that a man is only laying up with them because it's cold outside and it's more, you know, valuable to lay up under one person than it is a whole bunch like you were over the summer. I don't get it. But
It's different. Like winter, you want to get into your like comfort zone. You don't want to do it like summertime is when you want to travel.
yeah, that's that bullshit.
You want to go down to the shore. You want to do this. You want to do that. And winter, you want to be as comfortable as possible. It'd be like minus 20 degrees outside. You want to do
That's
as
shiesty
least
as hell.
traveling as possible.
That's shiesty as hell.
How? Just like women in the club. You want to buy me a
You
drink?
ain't
And then
want
don't
me in
say
the
shit.
summertime. Why you ain't want me in the summertime, but you want me in the winter?
Because it was hot.
Right.
Okay, so is it that it's the heat that's the problem, or you wanting to be flirting around and messing around with 50 other women?
It's just easier to make moves in the summer. It is like you don't mind walking places, you don't mind driving spots, but like in the winter. If it's -20, I'm not like Jussie Smollett. I'm not going out.
Yeah, you don't want you're not.
Subway run.
Yeah, it's like
No
let me
sandwiches at 2 a.m.?
Let me get to this corner store, grab a bag of chips or something like that. In winter, you're like, fuck, I don't need them chips anyway.
You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
difference walking outside the house. You know what I
I
mean?
think it's bullshit. I'm looking at it completely offensive.
I think women do it way more than men.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
First of all, in the summertime, women are less dressed. You can see more. I happen to like the way men dress better in the winter.
Right.
It's just-
Sweaters and
It's just something about like the sweatsuit and like the stuff that keeps you warm that turns me on.
Got you in that problem you're in now.
But so as opposed to the summertime, but I feel like for me, an example, if my baby's father didn't want me when it was hot outside, why the fuck would you want me now when it's cold?
What we explain is the convenience. Like you'd be like,
Nah.
It's real talk.
a lot of people, you don't, even if you have a vehicle, you ain't trying to walk to your vehicle to go somewhere because it's going to take your car 5 or 10 minutes just to heat the fuck up, just to go to your location. So you want to be as less travel, as less pain in the ass as you possibly can make it.
Netflix, good meal,
Something.
curl up. You don't even have to turn the heat on.
Yeah.
Save money.
No, man.
Like, bitch, you better stop moving.
Listen, I'm on to all of you guys. Anybody who try to kick it extra hard now, it's definitely swear to God, out of nowhere, I had 2 guys in my inbox asking to take me out for dinner. They both want to take me out next Friday.
Right.
Where'd that come from?
Well, I mean, you
It's
have
because it is.
been trying to, put yourself out there more. So maybe there's just people out there who would love to take you out to dinner.
They seem skeptical.
I'm very skeptical because, I like a certain type, man.
Yeah, that ain't been working. So we want to. I say, like, eventually you want to try to change
Oh, okay.
the norm and do something different.
Okay.
So you want to keep getting the same situation and issues you've been having.
When is it?
you.
When is it too late to cuff? I think
I think dead
For me,
winter.
it's forever.
I think it's dead winter. It's too late.
Like January.
I think if you get to, because some people are slick.
You want to get in before Christmas.
No, you want someone to get them after Christmas. Well, all right, I would say this: cuffing. The season really begins depending on your pockets. Because
And this benefits
from a
women.
female perspective, well, you get dick on a regular basis. From a female perspective, from a guy perspective, like in women, whether you've been dating that woman or busting nuts on her for 2 weeks or 2 months, she's going to be expecting a gift come Christmas.
Right.
So you have a lot of dudes, just like dudes bring up chicks before Valentine. It's the same situation cuffing season. A lot of them don't start till around January or the end of December. The ones that may have $1 or $2, they'll start before Thanksgiving.
What the fuck?
Because it'll be a good time for you to kind of meet the family.
And this is meet the family.
Well, hey, everyone who's cooking is always friends and family. It's a good way for you to get your foot in the door.
Right.
You want to put your good representative on, act as nice and polite as possible.
Listen, if y'all are trying to hit me up thinking that this bullshit is gonna work and you're gonna meet my family by Thanksgiving, I'm telling you right now, you are wasting your time.
No, they're not.
Cuffing season for me is bullshit. If you didn't want me 3 months ago, what the fuck you want me for now?
I feel it. All right, Tone says, you sexy as hell in hot weather, but comfortable and warm as hell in the winter. So, it's like I said, it's the lack of movement. You don't want to come out the house if you don't have to.
It's like
And
hibernating. It's like hibernating. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, look, you stacked up all your nuts in the
Oh
summer.
my god!
got 'em in.
Yeah, that's so sad. Just the
Now you
thought.
put it in storage. when it's safe, when the groundhog comes out, you're like, all right, I'm good. You're
Oh
back.
my God.
Back in
Because
the
like
streets.
everyone wants to be like everyone usually is like, you know, it's that single thing in the summer.
Right.
You don't want to be trapped down. You don't want to be held. You
Well,
want
why
to be
not?
free.
Why not?
Well, ain't nobody say
across
nothing
the
with that.
board.
But in the winter, it's the complete opposite. All right, listen, it's a little too brick out here to be traveling. All right, that nigga look all right, or shorty she all right. All right, let's just make it happen.
Yeah.
And you know, and when summer comes back, we'll you know start to get warm. We can part ways.
I think it goes both ways. I think
No.
both parties can benefit from cuffs.
Yeah, there was Lauren. Shout out to Lauren. She's so funny, but she said that you know she's okay with it. It's something that's okay with her. Me as a woman, just feel like if I wasn't good for you when it was warm, then I'm not good for you when it's cold.
Well, it's also age. Also, you gotta remember as far as age and you know some people act like they really want to be tied down, but some really don't.
I do. I want to be tied down.
That's your only free one for the day.
Yeah,
But it's,
I do. I want to be tied down.
well, that's what I'm saying. But you have two gentlemen that reached out to you. What difference does it matter when they reached out to you?
I think maybe one of them is watching, so I don't want to say anything too messed up. But
Well, you know me, shit.
That's how it
At
starts,
the
though.
moment I meet a girl, I'm asking how many blowjobs have she given.
yeah,
I
you know what?
A lot of good relationships started in cuffing season. It's
Yo,
your time to
my
make some rounds.
Like Tone says, lonely beds in the winter ain't the move. You gotta get your body heat in the bed, and it saves on heat. You know what I mean? You know, it's like a win-win situation. You ain't got to put the heat on as high. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, I say all winter last year because I was pregnant with Cairo. Well, first of all, I only fucked his father in the summertime. I never fucked him anytime after like August 30th, my birthday.
Right,
And then didn't see him again until March when I had the baby.
right.
So I can't say that I know for a fact like how that feels.
Right.
Right.
You know, maybe he was cuffed up over there with somebody else. I don't know.
Well, you already know he was, but it's just. It's not even like a bad thing. Like most people don't take it the wrong way because, again, summertime, it's warm. You want to get out the house. You want to travel. You want to be out and about. So you have the opportunity to meet someone.
I'm so hard.
But in the winter, it's just like, man, I ain't trying to go out there. What, it's 20 degrees a day? And that wind fucking blowing?
You can't be in the line for the club in the winter.
Yo.
I just don't want that.
Maybe it's different for people in the projects because they're always outside, and that's where he is.
Well, it depends. Depends what you outside for.
They're always outside for everything.
Difference, but I say that it's a similar thing. Women do it, men do it. A lot of people really don't have issues with it, problems with it. It's like most of them are like agreement. Like I know this ain't serious. This is just it's
Oh,
winter.
my.
It's convenient. It's comfortable.
Yo, I'm wrong. I'm
and
all
we're gonna
wrong for
write
this.
with it.
What do you mean? There's no seriousness in this. So I know that you only want me now because it's cold, and I'm supposed to be okay with you saying I want you now because it's cold, and it's only gonna last 3 months,
Well, winters go a little longer now, but yeah,
4 months.
people are
Yo,
comfortable.
you know. What is it?
It can
Yo,
always be more, but you know.
I just.
I don't think relationships really come from cuffing.
No.
I don't. Yeah, it's just like it's
So
not
then
like.
it's a waste of time. I want to get married one day.
Well, I mean, you have people that's asking you to get married now. You don't want to, but it's just.
Ain't nobody asked me to get married.
They did.
Yo, listen, if they did, I swear I'd probably say yes.
That's messed up. You hear that, Tom? Make it happen, homie. Make it happen. I got your back.
Spots.
Yeah.
Got your
Spots.
back.
You gotta be careful with that one.
What comments did you have on this?
Okay, let me get to them.
But this is like I said, it's the season.
mostly men.
And like I said, depending on your pockets, is the when you're gonna jump out there and make it happen.
Right.
Listen,
for
man.
Me, like right before Halloween's perfect. You know, you got the Halloween party, you got Thanksgiving, like you
I
said.
forgot about the
You got
Halloween
you're
because for some apparent reason,
it's a good.
all chicks
time
want to wear nurses
Yes.
uniforms. The sluttiest shit possible.
I wear that shit
and
every-
it should be cold as brick outside.
Listen, you know what I was for Halloween? Oh my god, I gotta get the pictures up. I was a lady cop,
Okay.
but I had like the leather cop with the leather hat and the leather baton and shit. I went to a club in the city. Oh my God, we had such a good time. But it was uncomfortable because the costume was too tight around my chest. And I couldn't really dance and shit. But I'd get a bigger costume. And this year I think I want to be a sex bunny.
Tone says, crazy. Tone says that up there north is cold is disrespectful.
Yes.
But he said if you ever get up here in December, y'all be straight hibernating, like my man said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
He
you think
wants
that's
to-
just like an East Coast thing too? Because like,
I
so.
don't know if it's.
I think so.
because like West Coast, they don't really have like the seasons like
Yeah,
that.
they don't have the seasons like that. So
I think
everyone,
it is.
I don't know. I think majority of everyone in like California is single ish. Or
Yeah.
single, like
Single-ish.
no one's really like jumping to be in a relationship because like I said it's decent weather
Right.
on a regular basis, but that cold, man, you coming outside and when you get to that heat inside, you like thank you Jesus, or you gotta put your feet next to the grain or the heater shit because your shit's is frozen. You'll be loving cuffing season then.
Shout out to Freddie Puglisi.
What's good, Fred?
He's watching, and he's one of the guys who's been wanting to. Oh, thank you. Take me out. So, I did say that. I think somebody was watching. So he just texted my phone. He asked me for a shout out. And Tony is laughing. I'm getting text messages for him. Oh.
Look at you. Oh,
All right, so I want to read. Well, like I
Yeah, read
said,
the
the
post.
majority of the comments on this post. Shout out to Shelton Thomas. He said both. It benefits both men and women, which I think is
I agree.
bullshit. No. Michael Fussell, and I feel sorry for him because he took me out for my birthday, and I had a horrible time, and I posted it all on Facebook, and he was like all sensitive and shit.
what went wrong on the date?
Everything.
You gotta break it down. We wasn't there, so like we want to know what wrong.
He just was doing too much. Oh my God, it's not every day I go out with a goddess. Sit your fucking ass down. Number one, I had to pick him up from Route 46 at a hotel. Number two, we had reservations to go to the Chart House.
Hold
and-
on. Back the shit up. You picked him up from a hotel.
Yeah, he said his daughter was staying at the motel and she was having a panic attack. And he had on shorts and a t-shirt.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
for the chart house.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
No, but we
Whose
didn't
daughter
even make it
lives in the hotel? I need to open
Let's
another
not break
bit.
down the story.
Yeah, I need to open
Man,
another
we-
bit. Now I need to know because if you're telling me
I got the same question.
if you're telling me that it was bad, I need like information on what's bad. It's starting off really bad
well,
there.
we had a 7:30
So
reservation.
did you pick
Okay.
the restaurant or
I-
did he pick the
I
restaurant?
picked the restaurant. And I
Did
made
he
it-
know you were going there?
He knew we were going there, but originally we had a 7:30 dinner time, and his daughter started having a panic attack at like 6:00. So he ended up not calling me until 11:30.
Okay.
And this was my birthday.
Wow.
So we couldn't go to the Chart House at this time because it was already closed.
Right.
So I picked him up from a motel on 46 where his daughter was there having a panic attack. And
I'm sorry. I don't know. You gotta let me know, like, what profession, like, unless she was like cleaning a room or something, like.
oh no, she's an exotic dancer.
Okay.
Not a stripper. Not a stripper, an exotic dancer.
All right. I
But he
mean, no
says it's
disrespect, but was that nigga blowing her back out like that? She was having a panic attack.
Listen, I have no idea.
Ain't no reason for no exotic dancer being at no hotel. I know. We used to go to the strip clubs, and they knew I don't want no fucking lap dance. I ain't buying no drink. Are you fucking? And what time you leaving? That's the only question we were asking. So if you're an exotic dancer, you at a hotel, what nigga broke her up that bad that she was having a panic attack?
Listen, I have no.
The fact you had to call your father.
So he goes over there and he's in. When I pick him up, he's in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. And it makes matters worse is that he was carrying a man purse. And I just thought that was like,
So many levels.
bad. And he was drunk. So we drove around for a while trying to decide on where we're gonna go at almost midnight on my birthday. And we ended up going to Fridays. And he bought me food. He bought himself a drink, and then asked for some of my food.
Okay.
You know, Then he proceeded to tell me. Then he proceeded to tell me that the reason why he didn't get himself food was because I didn't understand what he had to go through to get the money to take me out on a date. But it's not every day he gets to sit down with a goddess.
Sorry.
I had the worst birthday. You notice I didn't even really talk much about my birthday. Right.
But no, oh man, because it reminded me like a dude asked my sister out, and it was a similar situation. He had enough just to take it to the movies, but he didn't have enough to feed afterwards or get anything in the movie. So she bought herself something. And he asked her for the biscuit. So that's
like, what the fuck, yo? He's really sitting there eating my food.
oh, but that's messed up. You fact you sat there ate in that man's face.
Yo, it's my birthday, and
don't
we
make
were
it
supposed
different.
to go to the chart house.
Get the appetizer sampler. And,
Okay.
He didn't
solve
even
that
have
problem
money.
right there.
If he can only afford a $10 meal and his $2 drink because they were having $2 Long Island iced teas. If he can only afford my meal and his drink, how the fuck was he taking me to the chart house?
That nigga hit you with the okie doke. Yeah,
He
charter
sure did.
house wasn't happening
That was
anyway.
a bait and switch right
Because
there.
you got to walk in the charter house with at least $350.
Not only that, you got to walk in the charter house with something more on than
Yeah.
a goddamn t-shirt and a pair of shorts and a man purse with nothing in it, obviously.
Wow.
Word, man.
Yeah, that was bad. Oh man, I feel bad for you.
See, that was my birthday.
Now I'm saying that like it started bad and just continued.
Well,
to
you asked
pile
me
up
what
and
was
get
wrong,
work.
and I said everything.
No, I've absolutely.
You didn't see my post on Facebook? I ripped him on Facebook.
I don't fuck with your shits, but so much because you be going a little too crazy.
Yeah,
and
I
I
ripped
know
him.
my temper and my attitude. Wrong nigga say wrong thing to me. I know how to find where a motherfucker lives. So shit.
I had to. I had no choice but to rip
Wait,
him.
that's pretty bad.
Public
And
pretty bad.
unfortunately, and it's what men do. Unfortunately, it's what most of the people we've been around, and sometimes what they're being taught that you have to live a life that you don't. You unable to live, or you really don't live.
Right.
Like we're being taught to lie on a consistent basis. Like I saw a dude the other day. This nigga driving a Maserati at a Delta gas station first.
Right.
You putting a Delta gas in a fucking
I
Maserati.
know, that's crazy.
I hate to see shit like that. But I know you, nigga. You living in your mother's basement. You know what I'm saying? So you're putting all this shit together just to put this persona out. So most women, he gonna get it. They're gonna see the car, and he gonna have every excuse in the world why they can't go back to his place.
Right. Right.
He ain't even asked me at the end of the night. He asked me for a kiss, and after I dropped him off because he don't drive.
So say he wasn't ready.
He sure wasn't ready. And listen, to this day, even Tuesday, he asked me, when we're gonna go out again. Never, nigga.
Right.
Never.
You know what, Craig? You made a good point. Craig said he most likely probably paid this money on that hotel room you didn't want to go back to. See, if I would have came up, did you actually hold on? Now, did you actually see his daughter?
No.
Of course not.
Oh my gosh. You hit it right on the head, Craig. Sorry. You hit it right on the head. That nigga put that money on that hotel room, but you still wanted to go out because it was your birthday.
Right.
So he fucked up there right away. He should have tried to do it the day before, the day after.
Right.
And if
it
you're
would have never happened anyway.
Well, if you're gonna do it, it's just more lines of, you do it, you have dinner there and all that other stuff. You ain't trying to get the room and then go out.
Right.
Like he was just trying to get some ass real quick.
Do this, man. Like here's some advice, free advice for everybody out there. Do the Airbnb, man.
Yeah.
Get the Airbnb, set up dinner right there on your dollar. You know what I mean? Make it like dress it up.
It depends.
Dress it up.
It depends because
If you
Airbnb
broke,
costs
be
more
broke
money.
the right way.
It will cost more money than
Right.
because like you could get a regular hotel, you could get a decent hotel with a kitchen now
Okay.
and not too much.
Fair.
Not at
And
46.
well, I know 46, but you could get a room with a hotel with a kitchen, and cook for it right there on the spot. Something different for those, because it's. I had to do it back in the days a couple of times. We have some women who don't want to come to your house, and they're a little comfortable about you coming to theirs. Let's meet a medium, because I love to cook and this is what I do. Come and to women, it's kind of like a kind of aphrodisiac to where they're sitting there watching you create this masterpiece in front of them.
Well,
Damn, that shit was bad.
That's not
You made that nigga go back half stomach empty and had to beat his dick. That's
he was
fucked up.
drunk. First of all, don't take me out on no date if you drunk. He was talking all loud in front of the bartender at Fridays, and it was half empty because it was like 12 o'clock and the one on Hackensack Avenue. Nobody even fucking goes there.
They used to, but I had a problem because I don't go there no more because the bitch put my order in wrong, and then the manager tried to co-sign the fact that she put it in wrong. So I say it's two things: I can either walk out, you call the cops, they arrest me falsely, and then I sue you and the company, or you can fix this shit.
Yeah, you know what?
I love suing people. People understand.
He was in there talking about like putting my legs behind my head and shit. It was just a bad
That
ass
nigga
date.
was super thirsty.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell fellas all the time, you know how to get pussy? By not asking for it. Because it's just the psyche of a woman. What's wrong with me?
Listen,
He ain't try to hold my hand. He ain't try to kiss me. He ain't try to touch me. Is something wrong with me?
he was trying to do all of that, but
But that's what I'm saying. If you do the complete opposite,
right.
you gonna get all the pussy in the fucking world.
Well,
Believe me, I have done it.
Listen,
Look, the opportunity's there. You picked him up. You're clearly going to dinner with him. You know, he had his chance right there to kind of, wine and dine and make his move. But yeah, it sounds like he messed it up from the
Nigga
jump.
said
Yo,
his exotic dancer daughter
Daughter.
had a panic attack.
yeah.
There's better.
Ew,
Now,
nigga.
he
better
called me
stories.
at 6 o'clock.
Please,
and I'm
man.
like,
Stories, man.
we have
Understood.
reservations for the Chart House at 7:30.
He's smart. You know, he knew he couldn't afford no
Right.
chart house.
He waited till after that shit was closed. Said, "All right, I can call you up now."
Yo, that was
Hit you
my
with the
B.
excuse.
Yep.
That was my birthday. He never has a chance with me again, and it's sad because like he might be a good dude, but I'll never fucking find
Nah,
out.
you can't. You
because-
can't.
Nah.
If you went through that links, you're not a
For
good
just that,
person.
yeah. It's not
Because a
worth
good person on your born day would be like, yo, listen, real talk, this is my situation.
Right.
If it's not good for you, I understand. Maybe wait, let me build something up. Or we could work something out on a later date or whatever. That's what a good individual would have did. Because like, a guy, I knew, and he could cook too. And a young lady, wanted to spend time with him. But she only wanted to spend time if he took her out. I said, she already telling you right off the back,
Right.
that this is your situation.
Yeah.
You can't afford to take her out and still support yourself. But you always have a refrigerator full and you are good at cooking.
Right.
Have her come through. She wasn't, she wanted him to actually spend money on her.
Okay. For me, it doesn't even have to be about that. Just don't be on our date trying to do too much, man. It was too much. He went to go pull out my stool chair at Fridays, and because he was drunk, threw the chair backwards. It fell off the little step stool it was on.
Yeah.
I don't
You
need
stayed
to.
there? Why did you even order food? You should have been
It was my
like,
birthday,
It don't make a
and-
difference. I'd have been like, listen, move in the bathroom real quick, and you saw my truck pulling off. Because like if you really talk about, because like you already knew where it was headed. You and it was a bag. Like I guess it's your birthday. You just like, all right, nigga, gonna buy me. I would rather buy my own shit than to sit there and deal with that shit.
I actually cooked a really good meal for my kids, and, just so that they have food for when I left at 7:30 to go eat luxurious at
Right.
the Chart House.
What was you gonna order? Let me hear this.
from the Chart House?
Yeah.
They make a really good chimichurri shrimp.
Are you out your everlasting fucking mind? That nigga wasn't doing that. And he ain't ever smashed before.
He's been trying for a long time, but
Well, all right, it depends on your pockets. All right. I remember
Pockets matter.
I was like 22, 23. I was working down at Wall Street. So I was making good money. I took this chick to One Fish, Two Fish in Harlem.
nice.
I think the bill was like $3 something. And it didn't matter to me. The only thing that was mad at me is that she took all the food home. She didn't really eat. She ordered shit. I would have took the bitch to the supermarket and bought a $3.50
Right.
worth of food and respected her more than her ordering shit that she wasn't gonna eat
Right.
just to take it back home to the family.
Right.
Oh wow.
But so if you got the money, your brain is a little different, whatever. But like I still was like, I'm gonna smash anyway. Until like we got back to the house, she turned the lights on and all the roaches was running out of flowers. So it was just like, I'll be right back, and I never talked to her ever again.
You gotta scale your situation, man.
Oh
If
my
you can't
God.
do the chart house, you can't do the chart house. You gotta.
Well, I mean, it's
play,
not.
play around it. You know?
It's My man,
It's all the
crazy.
shit you get.
Craig said that's why I only take chicks out to lunch. There you go. There's only but so much
Right.
they could go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you would get more out of the situation by being honest about it.
Absolutely.
Word out.
What you can and what you can't afford. Like you went hard. Like you could have. You could have said bone. Was it bonefish or
I
whatever?
don't like
Yeah.
Bonefish Grill. You
But
know
like
what?
you could have said that, nigga. You said the fucking charter house,
Listen,
nigga. Like,
I'm worth Peter Luger, to be honest with you. In
There's
Brooklyn.
always you can always spin it, man. Like I was a nice little mom and pop diner. I've known this place since
Yeah.
I was 12, and like I like to come here.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me. Do that shit.
He knew how much money he had
A lot
in his
different.
pocket. He knew he only had $12 to
Right.
his name.
he didn't leave a tip.
No,
Oh, no way.
no, he left no tip. And he made sure he told me several times, like, you don't know what I had to do to get this money to take you out. $12, nigga? $12? My kids got that in piggy banks at home. My little 8 and 7-year-old. You want me to do a backflip for you because you spent $12 tonight on my birthday?
It was his last. So it wasn't the fact of the amount. It was the fact that it was his last. And you should appreciate that.
You're a fucking 40-something-year-old man. If you don't got more than $12 in your pocket, you got a problem.
Shit, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here.
I always need them,
There's
unfortunately.
a lot of them out
Stop
here.
meeting them.
That dough.
I promise
I know
you.
it's just man.
It's not funny. We
I
got
know
all
it because
off topic and
it's
shit.
especially from a guy's perspective. Depending on where we take you out is depending on the type of shit we're looking for in advance. So you're talking about Charter House and Pepe, all the other shit. It better be you, the greatest, best looking friend you got, and I better be getting a double rusty trombone.
Yo, listen. Perhaps maybe if you had done things like as planned and we did what he said we were gonna do, he could have gotten lucky. The fact that
See, that's the whole thing. Like, from a guy's perspective, there is no could get. If I'm taking you here, nigga, my balls is gonna be empty as motherfucking
okay,
shit.
fine. Then maybe it was my
If
birthday.
we're going to like,
anything is possible.
if we're going to Applebee's or like Fridays, that's a whatever happens type of situation. Depending if it's like a 2-drink minimum. Like if you go past 2-3 drinks with meal, I better be getting head while we driving.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Fine.
limits to the shit.
Like I said, if somebody was willing to give me $500 for it, I damn sure and not busting no ass for no $12. I'm not doing it.
Everybody got a lunch. You know what's crazy? You are so real because even Morton's by us got a lunch special.
Yeah. Peter Luger's, they have a lunch special. Their regular steak, one person steak is normally $125. If you go at lunchtime, it's $49.95 for a regular size steak that they give you at dinner. It's just half.
They do.
A little bit more than
They
half
do.
price.
I
So-
don't know. Like my favorite steak spot's always been like Ricardo Steakhouse in New York.
I like Ricardo. I would have even had settled for that over than a $10.99 meal from Fridays. You're not ever gonna even get the gracious
Well, I mean, play
presence
that you-
of my vagina
Dude,
or anything.
you wasted more gas going through all
I
this
did.
shit.
Absolutely.
And then when I asked him for gas money, which I felt like I was entitled to,
Hold on, you asked for gas money?
Yes.
So you didn't have gas money.
he gave,
Yeah.
he gave me $3.
That was more than I thought.
He gave me $3 for gas for picking him up from the hotel on 46 and dropping him off like someplace further down the street.
But like I said, you should have. I gotta go to the restaurant and be right back. And he should have saw your vehicle, the tail lights of your vehicle turning off, and going.
Fuck up, man. I wouldn't want nobody. I did that to one person one time, but I wouldn't want nobody.
Craig's my favorite steak spot is my grill.
Okay.
I mean, if you could
Cheaper.
cook, I feel you. Nah, cause like
Cheaper.
here's what I say. Like, I mean, sometimes if you could cook, you can make a better steak than anybody. Period.
Yeah.
It just is what it is, hands down.
Yeah.
Because, like, to be honest with you, I think Houston steaks are better than Morton steaks, but Morton steaks are more expensive. It's kind of crazy. You would think that, like, I like we went there a couple of years ago for my cousin's birthday. His wife, we wanted to go. We went. And I had a filet mignon. Like, I literally got a chubby. That's just how good that shit was.
Yeah.
But then you
Yeah.
go to Houston, you be like, damn, it's not expensive as Morton's, but damn, this
Like
shit tastes way
Houston's,
more
but
better.
Houston's is too dark when you walk inside. It just makes you tired.
Hey, dog.
Every
To be
time I go into
most motherfuckers
Houston-
go in there, they ain't going in there with their girl. That's pretty much
That's
what
why
kind of
it's dark.
spot
Yeah.
that
why it's
Houston's is.
You know, that's
You're
fucked
not
up.
going in here with
You
your
don't wanna
girl.
be
And I wasn't with my nigga, and he wasn't with his girl either. He was with me. So I guess it makes sense. He took it to a
Exactly.
dark
adds up.
Exactly.
It all adds
We
up.
know what we in here for. I'm gonna feed you,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna bust this nut.
Yeah, it was good too. The food. I want to get back to this. Yo, Yo, we began with cuffing season and went into my
Right.
worst date. You know what?
That's why cuffing season's so important.
Exactly.
You
You
can't
know
be
what?
wasting time
Fine. You know
in
what?
the winter on bad dates. You
Anybody want to cuff with me? Hit my inbox up later.
gotta- cuffing season.
It is the official beginning of cuffing season for me. I guess I'll play along this year for 3 months with somebody.
You never know.
That's all I got to give you, though. That's it.
3 months?
No, yeah, that's it. No more than 3 months. I can't legally do that. But
I mean, you know what's crazy, dude? Because they always say pregnant pussy is the best pussy. So it's like you get the best of
They
both
always
worlds.
say that, don't they?
That's the fucking truth, nigga. You talking about slip and slide, nigga. Shit, nigga. Oh, shit. I'm about to start
too
tearing
much.
up now, boy.
too much.
All right, back to the comments. Cuffing season.
Look, I don't know because I'm not. You know, he don't want it. So anyway, which takes me into my next topic. Well, anyway, guys, welcome to cuffing season. Go ahead and get yourselves cuffed. I don't like the idea. I'll never go for it. It's not.
You just said you gonna go for it. Don't switch up now.
yeah. I'm gonna try it this year.
You gonna try it this
And
year?
we'll tune
Find
in.
the right person.
I'm gonna find the right person, and I'm gonna get one of those bearskin rugs, and put it in my living room, and we're gonna cuddle right there every night in front of my television.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try this for 3 months, and that's it.
You want to watch TV? It's for fucking and sleeping. Like you want. Hold on. Cuffing season ain't wifey season.
Can't be that type
You know
of
what I'm
person.
saying?
I really wish I
You gotta
could.
understand what cuffing
Netflix
season
before you
is.
chill.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't be that type of person. Yo, I live the type of life like I'm married. I'm just not married.
Right.
You got
You
good
know?
movies too, like Christmas movies.
Yeah.
All right.
We ain't say
Brown.
relationship season. We said cuffing season.
Okay. All right. I'll give it a try. All right, guys. So one of my friends inboxed me a couple of days ago and asked me if I wanted to talk about how important it is or how it is possible for two people to get along after they break up in order to co-parent the right way for their kids. So I came up with this question on Facebook. Name some ways exes can co-parent for the kids' sake and still get along. What do they have to do in order to be civil?
Yeah, that's some great comments.
Yeah, I did. It was really good. I don't know where they are. Hold on. I'm getting there. I'm still on cupping season.
Well, you
Yo.
was worried about that steak you ain't get. But go ahead.
Word, the steak I didn't get and the ass he didn't get. Straight the hell up. Shout out to Anna Nicole Cocaine. She sent me a picture of a cat.
Hold on a second. What's her name?
Cold.
Anna Nicole Cocaine.
Where she live?
I believe she's from Connecticut.
Oh, never mind.
Consolidated.
She's friends with Tony.
No, I mean Connecticut is a big niggas make money out there.
Just consolidate that and in the cocaine. That's what I would do.
And
Well, since she said cocaine and you said Connecticut, I know a lot of niggas that go up to Connecticut and make money. But go ahead.
okay.
Facts.
She sent me a picture of a Cash App. It says just basically send money. You know, and she said, listen, co-parenting don't work for neither of my boys because they're so worried about who I'm fucking and who I'm sucking. Just send me money for your kids and I'll gladly send you receipts. Which
Okay,
is good.
she got multiple. How she look?
She's cute.
All right.
She look
Might
out.
be the filter. though.
Might be. She got a
Yeah.
filter on
Yeah,
it.
she's got
She do. She got
deer, I think.
yeah. No, that's her baby.
Oh, that's a baby. Okay. Everybody
Yeah.
got a filter.
She do got filters on in some of these pictures. She's all right. She's cute.
She's cute.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Nah, cause like, unfortunately, it really depends on what type of mother she. No disrespect to you, young lady. What type of mother you are? Is it a true mother situation? But a lot of times you do have those people in relationships are more worried about who you giving the pussy to, other than the fact of making sure their kids are taken care of.
Well, I'm a woman, and I'm worried about who they giving the dick to. Does that make me crazy?
Not crazy. You're more worried about the wrong shit. But go ahead.
I mean, only because, like, if you're still giving it to me, that we have a problem. Because I'm not doing that, because I'm, like, married. But I'm married by myself. Anna also went on to say, she said, but it's not just them. Their family don't see shit wrong. But you got the right one, because I'm about to force no one to be around my kids. And I'm the same exact way. I don't make their fathers come see them. None of them. I mean,
Why don't you have enough parking spots for that?
There's a lot of street parking. Thank God, where I live. But you know what? I don't need it because none of them have cars.
Oh, damn.
None of them. I ain't never have a baby father with a car.
Damn.
They got kids, but they ain't got no cars. Oh no! You know what? Baby daddy number 2 actually pulled up to see the kids in like this real old Buick the other day.
Progress.
Yeah.
It's progress.
It's all about progress. And he bought my kids like $75. So that was good. Monique Winona, shout out to her. She said communication. Tony, silly ass, he said, I guess if sex is good, fuck every now and then. If not, open up them wallets. Then again, what do I know? I ain't got no damn baby mama.
I mean, I always say you can always fuck your ex. If you got a child,
shit,
it's
man.
the truth. It's just, all right.
That's a lie.
If you had a true relationship
You know this chocolate?
with your baby mother or your baby father, you know what I mean? If you had a real, we're not talking about y'all hooked up every once in a while, but I'm talking about like a real ass relationship because there's feelings there, and women are emotional characters in the beginning, from the get go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you had a serious relationship with this person, and you had a child by this person, there's always that
connection.
That connection you had. Some nigga somewhere is always gonna make you mad. That nigga may get that fucking he around kind of pussy. You know what I mean? That's a nigga around type shit. Or especially if y'all get into an argument, you get heated. Most people get in an argument, they get all hot and bothered and shit. And next thing you know, somebody getting pounded.
Where does this stuff happen? Because it don't happen to me.
Yeah, I've never experienced that.
It don't happen to me.
I haven't. Sounds cool though.
But not like me, like I don't do like normal people do. A lot of people want to make love. I fuck.
Right.
Like I won't
That was
fuck
a
you like
topic, too, I had on my show one day.
I'm aggressive as shit. It's really bad.
That's what I'm saying. And I've never ever been made love to, so
That shit's like you want to throw up. Who? What? Cuddle.
Yeah, cuddle.
Cuddle. Missionary position? What?
Hold my tatas and like hug me and stuff. Fiddle with them and shit. Candace Lee O'Brien, shout out to her. She's one of your friends on your page. She said, make the custody agreement with you guys when you guys are still happy together and when you have respect for each other. She says, Steve and I have one with mutual child support and a job account. We both grew up in divorce. We want to try if we had to be different. So I guess that works. See, they got money. I can tell by their pictures.
That helps.
I don't have money for lawyers and court and all that shit.
Well, a lot of times you don't. I mean, a lot of times there are mediators that you can get, and there are a lot of lawyers that are free or don't cost as much money. Shout out to Craig. Craig says, me, myself, personally, I feel the kids can use the phone and then they can call and say what they want. And the young lady can actually, the baby mother can call and keep the other person informed.
I guess.
Toe said that someone say tatas.
Yes. Shout out to Zach. I'm surprised he's not here. He would be Juju if he was up there watching. He said, put all the bullshit to the side and stop being childish, thinking doing dumb shit will get results. It only makes the other parent not want to deal with the other parent. And that's what I'm hearing a lot now with my last baby father.
Right.
The only thing that I want more from him than anything else is him to spend time with our son. My son sees my other kid's father and is starting to call him Dada, is reaching out for him more, wants to be around him more. when I tell Delaney this, you think it would make him say, you know what, maybe I should let my son
Right.
know who I am now that he's old enough to realize. But he,
can't get
you
that
for
time
whatever
back,
reason, he
bro.
doesn't get it. No,
You can't get that time back. But
no. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, Lee Valentin, he actually gave the best.
Best he did. Shout out to Lee.
Oh, thank you. He said I look like Marilyn Monroe. Thank you. I guess that was the look I was going for today.
Who said that?
Freddie.
Freddie trying to fuck, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Freddie trying to fuck.
Do it. Lee Valentin, and like I said, he gave the best, and he's one of your friends. He said, number 1, mind your own business.
Hell
Number
yeah.
2, worry only about what you can control in your household. Number 3, stay out your feelings. Number 4, listen, respect, and understand her point of view, even though she probably wrong. And number 5, don't be friends, be cordial.
that's great ass advice.
Hell yeah.
He gave the
Good
best
advice.
advice, but it's hard because, like, even now, my baby's father is texting my phone asking me if this is my man sitting next to me type shit. And I would be doing the same thing with him. That's the type of relationship
You the
we
fool
have.
for fucking answering in the first place.
I didn't
And two,
answer. I just got it coming
You shouldn't
through.
even had your motherfucking number in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck you got your number for?
Oh, yeah. You remember. Well, we were friends for a little
I
bit.
don't give a fuck.
we
no
became
fucking
friends
love, man.
again.
Hey, the only conversation need to be coming is when you come to pick him up. There's no reason for you to walk to my step, walk up my step. I could bring him to you. I could sit on the porch. I could sit on the step. I'm not coming out there. I'm not bringing him. You need to get in contact with me. Get in contact with me through Google. Email me, nigga, something.
I mean, okay.
This nigga broke shit up in your house, threw shit through windows. Fuck no.
Listen, here's the thing, okay? We I want to be cordial because, you know, we have these kids and you know, we got another one. Yo, Yo, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Ain't nothing, you making it like, I tell people when they make excuse for the shit that's going fucked up wrong. If you are here, you're here for your child. Come get them, take them to the park. That shit is fucking free.
You don't sleep with none of your baby mothers?
No.
Did you ever after y'all broke up?
When I was single, I smashed everything moving.
Yo, you know what?
Everybody know that. I was beyond smut. I'm good at conversation, and I ain't ugly. As long as you could conversate with a woman, you could do any fucking thing. I tell people all the time, that's the trick to get crazy ass, is to have conversation.
Personality.
Personality.
Being able to come
Someone
out.
so they get, because I was a guy that would walk up to the group of girls and said a joke. And the ones that laugh, got them.
Right.
Get that later.
Yo, I don't even think, like, look, like I said, I'm not even worth a $15 meal. Only 12, but I definitely don't think anybody.
Well, it was
ever-
15, but you got the gas. So if you're gonna say, you got to set to say 20. Let's just say it's like straight 20.
You know
$20.
what?
It's just-
I'm worth so much more than
let's
that.
put it there. Then you need to hold yourself to better, higher standards.
I
Like
do
I
have
said,
high standards.
and
They're really high.
him worrying about this and that, and that's why I tell people all the time, it's not about the individual, it's about who else they think you fucking. And that's what like Lee said, stay out of your fucking feelings.
But if you have
There
them
is
for
no
somebody,
but. That's just like me saying
You have
the
kids
fact
with
that I
this person,
slapped the
so-
shit out of you was wrong, but I used the word but. There's no apology when you say but.
Right.
I guess
You know me.
But
I'm
then-
either this way or that way. Either it's happening or it's not happening. I don't play that in between shit.
Yeah.
You know, you can ask me for advice once. That's it.
Yeah,
You're not getting. You can't come to me for the same advice twice.
I know.
ain't
how
happening.
He is too. That's how he is.
If you want to keep making the same mistakes, that's on you. And I tell people all the time, the difference between learning a lesson and stupidity is when it happens more than once.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it won't. Everything is decent. I just more or less so want my son to know who
You can't force it.
I can't force it, and I've realized that.
Right. Craig
I
said he's never
realized
slept with any of his baby mother after they had a daughter. I mean, it depends on like I said, it depends if you really had like true, serious, massive relationships with the person.
Right.
We're not talking about you had a fling and then someone wound up getting pregnant. But if you wind up having a true couple of years relationships, traveling together, vacations, introductions, barbecues, that's feelings. And then you two happen to have a child together, and now you two not together anymore. Those things are still there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I may not be able to get along as far as a relationship wise, but that between you is always going to be there because, again, you had a relationship because you two were attracted to each other in the first fucking place.
Right. Right. All right. Shout out to Michael, the guy who took me on the bad date. Yo, he be really trying. I feel sorry for him and shit, but it just ain't never gonna happen. He said have paperwork from the judge saying so. I don't think a judge can enforce anybody to take care of their kids, so I just completely ignored that. Like,
Oh, they can. The best way to get a nigga to pay child support is by being in jail. A nigga ain't got no dollars, but as soon as a nigga get in jail, nigga come up with some money.
Something.
Nigga come up with some money.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that.
Nigga will
shit.
come up with some money to get out of fucking jail. I seen the hardest niggas in the streets not be able to cope in jail. I've been locked up several times.
Stupid ass.
I'm telling niggas, like, niggas be hard as shit on the streets. They get locked up. It's different. It's different.
That's bad. I feel like my son will be that type of person. Okay, shout out to Stacy Gonzalez. She said, put your children's needs first. I don't have problems with him seeing his kids ever. All
That's
right?
an adult. That's an adult.
That's an adult, but your children's needs. A child can't tell you what they need. 1 year old, 6 months old, 3 years old. You know what your child needs because
All right,
you
put
have
like
other
this.
children.
No one needs to be told anything like as far as a child. Like, we've all been around for years. We know TV shows, people we know what it goes into taking maintaining a child.
Yeah.
Breast milk, no breast milk. Formula, okay. Diapers. You know what I mean? Those are things that happens. Any and every child. So there's not things that you need to be reminded for.
Right.
It's
I
either
agree.
you want to do it or you don't want to do it.
You know, that shit hurts every time you say it. Shout out to... like, I feel it. Like, shout out to Wilma A. She said, act like grown-ass adults that put aside personal feelings about each other and make their child be priority. Don't be petty. Be understanding and forgiving. Compromise, even when you don't want to. Communicate. Nobody is perfect, but ground rules need to be set. I agree with that.
Fire.
100%. 100%. I think the reason why I get along decent with two of my baby's fathers and not the third one is because...
Ain't you missing a couple of other motherfuckers?
No.
It's like 7 of them, ain't it?
No.
Oh, you just got 20 kids. My bad.
I think the reason why, I'm able to get along with Jay and Henry is because I can communicate with them. Like, I can call them. I can talk to them. We work things out with each other. Hey, Jay, listen, Alicia needs $80. Okay, you know what? I don't have 80, I got 50. If I can give you 50, can you help her with the 30? Fine. Like shit like that. But then you got the one impossible one that refuses to compromise, and it's like you end up just giving in because, what other choice do you have? So it's hard. Like, and age don't have anything to do with maturity at all. You think that somebody is older, they're going to be an older person, they're going to be a responsible person. No. I really don't get it at all, but I don't question God's faith. Amen. I think God knows what he's doing. I hope. So,
What other comments we got?
that was it for this
That was
one.
it.
Yeah.
I will say this. The best way to make sure you will have a great understanding with the person you're dating with the kids is by actually being fucking friends first.
Sorry.
That's big.
And unfortunately, because I always tell people, like, especially women, because women do it all the time. A woman will have a best friend, but they won't date them. You know what I mean? And then you'll wind up fucking with all these other dudes and be like, well, they just don't understand me, know me. That nigga over there does.
Yeah, but I have a male best friend. Shout out to Eric Williams from Teaneck. I know everything that boy do. I be covering for him for lies he be telling his girl.
Well,
That's
you
my
wrong
best
for that.
friend.
Nigga. You just put him out there. It's just fucked his whole shit up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, Eric.
Sorry, Eric.
Anyway,
But no, I say like if you were friends, even if you get to a point to where you two cannot get along as a couple, at the end of the day, you still were friends. So you will continue to be civil with each other for the sake of the kids. You know, or your child needs this, your child needs that, and like I remember that first time I met my son's mom's. Like she was for like the serious relation. I shook the nigga hand. I want him to understand, like you don't have anything to worry about from me with her. As long as you show my son respect, me and you will always be good. I'm gonna fuck what you do, huh? Because that's not my problem anymore. But when it comes to this gentleman, just make sure, and we are good. And that's what you will have to be. And a lot of times people date people for the wrong reasons.
yeah.
Fat ass, six pack, oh, big dick, fat ass, titties, soup cooling lips. We date for the wrong fucking reasons. And next thing you know, someone sooner or later is gonna get fucking pregnant because you've been nutting in it for the past 8 months.
8.
Niggas think just because chicks on some kind of birth control that means anything. No, let a chick get a fucking PID or whatever it is. PDI, IUD, and let her start taking some figure antibiotic. Guess what?
Hello, yo. I hope
Yeah.
my baby's father is still listening.
See, that's the thing we don't put into consideration. Like once they start taking medication, that knocked that birth control right out the water. That shit doesn't exist
Yo, I
anymore.
hope he's listening because
It doesn't exist anymore.
I was trying to explain this to him a couple of weeks ago, and it's all right. But
If,
you're right.
if the motherfucker have a problem, let's do a DNA test, and you let me know when you want to be here. You and him having too many conversations already.
Yeah.
Y'all beyond that point. Once a nigga start fucking your own house up, throwing shit, breaking windows, nigga, we on a different level now.
You're right.
We on a different level.
You're right. You're
The
right.
level is what spot are we going to? Where you want me to drop him off at?
Right.
Matter of fact, I have one of the kids drop him off. You won't even see me. You break shit down. But
Yeah,
there
I
are
was
ways.
last week, and I didn't get a chance to get out there.
That's your. Why would you travel out there anyway?
I want him to see his dad.
Okay, he knew how to come over here when he wanted to throw shit in your fucking house, didn't he? You bring his bass out here. His uncle brought him over here to do that shit, right? His uncle could bring him. Fuck that. I'm scared of no motherfucking body.
Yo,
I'm from the South fucking Bronx. I don't give a fuck where you from, what you do, who you know. Everybody knows somebody. I ain't the thuggest nigga in the world, but I ain't pussy. I tell you
No, I
that
know.
right fucking now. But what I'm saying is, people find time and situations for what they want. If you find time to come out here, your uncle drove you out here to pop shit and to do crazy shit, your uncle could bring you out here to see your fucking child. That's just a man talk. Man talking to another man. No disrespect. A person's gonna do what they want to do.
I know.
You travel across
I'm
that
learning.
fucking bridge again, you never know what you walking over there into.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got 16 other fucking kids you got to worry about.
I do not got no 45 kids.
Well, I'm
man.
saying that's what you got to start. You know what I mean? Your mom, I'm joking a lot, but I'm being serious. Like, you have other responsibilities. You have other kids. If a person can come out here and do that and you want to go to their neighborhood, to where they're from, to where the area that they convene, you never know what's out there. You never know who's out there. You never know what was told to somebody else. Because that's why I tell people, I want to understand, let's have a conversation. We're going to find out what was said, how was said it. Because you never know what he told somebody. You go out there, you walk into something you might not walk out of.
Yeah.
So if he wants to see his child, come on, homie. Come on through. Come see him. Knock yourself out. But for you putting yourself in that situation, you have other kids you need to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I told you, like, all the time, like, we joke and we laugh, but a nigga will be starving, but still want pussy.
What the?
Like, you see all them videos?
Yo, I heard-
niggas
wait,
ribs is showing, but the motherfuckers is pregnant.
Wait. I heard that a broke man, like a man being broke, lowers his sex drive. Is that not true?
Nah, fuck
Sure,
that.
yeah.
Many times I ain't have money, I still want pussy. Like I said, depending on the type of money you have, is depending on the type of situation you're willing to go through.
Okay.
That's just like, dudes who go to certain particular certain strip clubs or whatever. Like, if you want to see particular type of chicks or you don't really care, like, you'll go to Newark. You might see a bullet hole or two, whatever. It is what it is. But if you want to see like a real good strip club, whatever, you know where you got to go. Just put the shit on solid. You ain't have to worry about it.
It is, I think. That's what I keep making out of doing.
That's that nigga tell you he gonna fuck your ass
That's a
up.
good point.
No, that's the lady. Henry is bugging.
Different strip clubs, everything has its own sort of purpose. You might want to see the bullet hole. You might want to go to a high end spot.
Yeah.
And same thing. Again, I don't have a baby mama. You know what I mean? Nothing like that.
Hold off.
I made it this far. Less.
Well, I'm saying you married, so that's your wife. You know what I mean? It's
You're doing the
different.
right thing, man.
You're doing the right way.
You're doing it the right way.
Right.
My son is going to be 21 next month, and my son said to me, "Mom, I don't know what this is that you call yourself out here dealing with. My kids hit me with hard shit all the time." He says, "But I am going to be the type of man that my wife is going to say she's proud that is the father of my kid."
It's. You're like between your daughter, because your daughter came at you hard. I ain't going front.
Yeah. My son did too.
But between those two, you have a broken chain. You have two individuals that are going to break the cycle. Because I tell people all the time, you date what you was raised in. And it doesn't matter, two individuals, because you were raised with your mother and your father in the house. Mm-hmm. But them two motherfuckers ain't like each other.
Yeah.
So you're looking for something you've never experienced, and that's true fucking love.
Right. That's what I want.
Because you didn't see individuals in the morning, how was you doing?
That's
good
all
to
I
see
want.
you.
Right.
How's
That's
your
all I
day? Little rub on the ass, walking to your parents, fucking. Normal shit you're supposed to deal with when you're dealing with normal shit. But when you're dealing with a household, and I tell people all the time, people who stay together just for the sake of the kids, you're making the kids worse than they actually are.
Yeah.
And you're growing up and you're saying, all right, well, why is mommy fucking that nigga and why is daddy fucking that woman over there? But y'all living together.
Right.
Y'all not talking to each other. You're not communicating with each other. You're using the kids to communicate. And this is what kids think that this is what a true relationship is supposed to be about. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So your kids are breaking the cycle. They're seeing the stuff that you had to go through, the heartache, the good times, the bad times. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I want. I promise. I want to be married. I want to be in a serious relationship, but I want somebody to want the same things with me that I want. And I seem like to never be able to find that person.
Well, I mean, what do you truly want? What do you truly want?
I want to be happy with one person.
No, what do you want? What makes you happy? When you figure that out, the fact that you pause means you don't. You're unsure because there are a lot of things you may or may not need.
I 100% know what makes me happy more than anything else are my kids.
And we're not talking about that because
that's what everybody says.
But no, because it's different. The love you're looking from a man is different than the love you're getting from your kids, and that's why I tell people all the time it's different. Like you see how hard I am on my son. I told my son like he's 50.
Yeah,
that nigga 14.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not your motherfucking friend. I'm your father.
More than anything else, I want a man in my life that's going to set a good example for my kids who have been and seen a lot.
Right. All right. So,
period.
That project shit is done.
Like I said, I don't need a father. My kids have fathers. Right. I don't need anybody.
You need a good role model.
I need a good role model.
Right. So stop worrying about them niggas in Timbs and sweatpants. But that's what I'm saying. If you know what you want, you have to go to the areas that those individuals going to be in. Right. And a nigga shooting dice on the corner ain't that nigga.
Yeah. My son even told me like 3 nights ago, Ma, I've been told you to fuck with a white nigga. Like
it's not that, because I tell you there's a white niggas who shit on you too. But you know what I mean? Them niggas beat just as bad as the black niggas do. But I say again, if you know exactly what you want or your worth and you know what you want, all right, I don't give a fuck if you meet a nigga rolling that. If that nigga not speaking the words you needed, done. There's no more conversations.
Yeah.
That's why they got fake apps for numbers and fake Google numbers or whatever. You could give a nigga a number till a person prove themselves.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
And again, if you're gonna do the dating app, I tell people do a paid dating app.
I got off of Plenty of Fish. Too many of my Facebook friends was on there, and they was like, "Carol, what the fuck you doing here? Just go outside. You don't need to be sitting online." And I'm like, you know what? They're right. And then since I've been at the hospital, I've seen a couple of things that has caught my eye.
Yeah, I don't think you want to date nobody. In the hospital. Like in certain professions, you don't want to date someone. I think a hospital is damn sure one of them, especially depending on the type of hospital you're in.
I'm at up at
Well, I'm saying like it's
Mountainside in Montclair.
the field you're in.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just like a dude.
That's sexy.
That's like a dude trying to pick a girl up at an STD factory. Like when you like everyone's there. Like no one's trying to pick nobody up at it. Like we're sitting here, but like, damn, that bitch nasty too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know
I
what?
wonder what she did to get that disease. Like, if you're at this kind of like situation, whatever, or you'll have where, because like my cousin used to mess with this girl back in the days, and before she held a nigga hand, they had to go get tested together. Not you go get tested, I get tested. We're going to go get tested together.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm like, all right, that's different. But the type of person that you want to treat you the type of way you want to be treated, you have to understand where you can travel to get that.
I don't know, but it ain't New York. Fuck them niggas.
Well, it's not that. I'm from New York.
I
Fuck
stay out of
Jersey.
New York. Yo, fuck New York, yo.
Fuck Jersey. Yes.
Ain't nothing but headache come out of there.
It's
All
where you
three
go.
of my baby daddies are from New York.
It's you. All three of your baby dads have similarities.
Me.
Not that, just that, who they are, the way they are, the aggressiveness. So what I'm saying is, you gotta break the cycle.
I have a type. You know, you got a type. And
I do have a type, and that's what I
doesn't
need
seem
to
like
get.
It's, working out.
I think what everybody
We gotta do a
needs-
show how to change your type.
Yeah.
That's what we
Okay,
gotta
we'll do that maybe next week.
We'll do
Talk about
that.
that.
How
Book
to
club,
change your
you know,
type.
Oh, I mean,
That probably would be
Payment
too
set.
boring for her. Like that would be too boring. She would have a problem with it.
I will
Yeah.
not have a problem with it. I realize I need to change my type in order to
Like
be able
nigga, you
to
ain't
get
gonna
what I
talk
want.
back or nothing. You're gonna tell me shut up, nothing. Like I don't like this. You know what I mean? Just you know what it
Yo,
is. It's like a lot of
I
times.
don't like it, but
We're-
I've gotten so used to it because that's the type of guy that I'm.
Well, it's
I don't have one
we
that wants to
self
listen.
sabotage. If you're in a situation where things are going so good, but it's different, you'll self sabotage the situation because it's not what you're used to. Like people say, yo, I've been dating this person, like it's been going so good, but we haven't had an argument yet. Like the fact that you're questioning that is a fucking problem.
Yeah, nah. I mean, all healthy relationships have arguments.
No, to have a long lasting relationship,
And then the best
y'all
percent
motherfuckers ain't gonna get along.
Right.
And it's the fact of how y'all go through what y'all go through after y'all went through the rough periods.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's when you know, I know this person is like, because sometimes you got to bump your head, you got to break up, you got to go out there and meet new people or see what life experience is without that person. You be like, yo, that shit I was bitching about wasn't that fucking serious.
Yeah. I'll get there. I promise myself I will. Maybe I'll go get cuffed. And cuffed this season.
Yeah, embrace the cuffing season.
I mean, for cuffing season, the best thing you could say is pregnant pussy is the best pussy.
Yo, you know.
You're going to get some serious cuffings out there. Whatever the situation may
Hey.
be. And you'll be good. You know what I mean? Somebody going to bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, it's take the time out and remember, sometimes people break up and they get back together. You know what I mean? But for the last topic, to hold the child hostage for it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you this, and from a male perspective, I have custody of my son now. My son's 14. Eventually, things will change. You two will get to a point to where you're able to get along, make decisions together, or whatever situation may be. But even if you're not, your child is going to get to know you sooner or later. And once a child reaches an age where they're able to comprehend right and wrong, they're going to see the way their mother or father portrays their life.
Yeah.
And that's why you have a lot of daughters that hit a certain age and be like, yo, I want to know my father. Because you ain't shit. And that's probably why I don't know my father. Because you ain't shit. I see the truth now.
Yeah. Well, we have a son, and Delaney and I are about to have a daughter. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yo, you said it like 20 times about pregnant. You talk about the sex.
You said you were pregnant, but we didn't know it was a
girl.
A girl. So
Oh,
it is a
okay.
girl.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you.
No problem.
So, maybe things will be okay.
Yeah, all right.
If not, I guess his daughter will be looking for him. And
Well, I mean, again,
16 years.
it's sometimes people have to go through the fact that he's had a rough upbringing himself,
yeah,
and a lot of times you react differently than other people would react than other people because of the upbringing you received and because of things you experienced. And sooner or later, you do grow the fuck up to where it was like, yo, I do want to have some kind of relationship with my child or my children. And sometimes it hit people, sometimes it don't. It is what it is. But again, if you follow that precedent, like you said, I want to make sure I find someone that's going to show me and my kids love. I don't want them to be a father, they have them, but I just want you to show them love and respect. And you'll find that. And just like, Cairo is close to one of your baby daddies now because he's around and he shows the child love. That's all it is.
yeah.
If someone can step up there, you may have the guy who's not quite meeting that need, but kids, they'll find, that normalcy. So
Yeah.
in this situation, for him, maybe that is closer to his father than, the other
It
guy.
sucks though because it's not like he's dead.
Well, I mean, it's not, but that's why I had a conversation today with this young girl. Like, she looked miserable as hell, and I'm like, just smile. I ain't trying to holler at you.
Right.
I'm good, but like, she looked so fucking bad. Like, something just fucked her day up,
Right.
and I'm like, smile. Hopefully that made her fucking day.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I don't care what you're going through. Understand your situation and then realize where you have to go from there.
Yeah.
And it kills me when people try to live life in the way they want it to be instead of the way this society actually is.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I shouldn't have to, like women. Oh, I should be able to go outside any way I want. Hey, society doesn't allow that shit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, well, this nigga tried to rape me. Well, that's what happens when you go out there fucking naked.
what I
You know
tell
what
my
I'm saying?
daughter.
It's not right.
That's what I be telling my daughter.
I'm saying it's not right, but again, understand the society that you're in.
Yeah.
I think
You know what I mean?
it's like a comic. You play around with some of those ideas because there is that concept of everything now, the social justice wars, things should be this way or shouldn't be that way, the Me Too movement. And it's like, look, the reality, like you said, the reality is the world is a fucked up place. You know?
It is. It's different.
still is.
And we
Absolutely.
try to put ourselves with a lot like the Colin Kaepernick situation.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's for black people. As soon as that nigga settled out of court, this nigga is wrong. No, it was a business move from the start.
It sure was.
It was a business move from the start.
It was.
That's exactly what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't force someone to live your lifestyle, your ideology. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she had a little baby with her, and you could tell it was probably a situation between her and her baby father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, it's a sad situation, but at the end of the day, either the nigga gonna be there or he's not.
I guess.
You know what I mean? You can't force it to, and that's when shit go wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you start trying to force shit to go a certain way.
Yeah.
All right, what you do is you learn from it. You continue to live your life, and you continue to raise your child, you know what I mean, your kids, whatever, and eventually shit will get right for you.
Hopefully so.
Well, you saying hoping, and that's the problem there.
Okay,
Make
it will.
happen. Yeah, he
It
gonna
will.
make it happen.
It will. It's gonna be
take the
okay.
steps and you're doing everything kind of the right way. It evens out. It
I
works
hope
out.
so. I hope so. All right. Well, you know what?
She hopes so.
Yo, shut up. Yo, this show went a little bit everywhere this week.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I guess so, but I ain't want to tell nobody about my bad date on my birthday.
That shit was funny.
That
as
was
hell.
embarrassing. But shout out to Michael Fussell for being the one who gave me the worst date ever.
Well, you just snitching a nigga who cheated on his girl. You just been snitching today altogether.
Guess what Cairo is gonna be for Halloween?
Oh wow!
Guess what my baby is gonna be?
What, a cop?
No, Takashi 6ix9ine.
Wow.
I got him the little colorful hair. I got the little tattoo. He's the little 6ix9ine. Yo, Cairo is gonna be so dope for Halloween.
Slips up in my shit.
Yes.
Hey, just like I said, continue to live your life for you and your kids.
I will.
Things will continue to get better. Job situation got better already.
Yeah.
It's a better off situation
Hell
for
yeah.
you. I'm gonna hook your son up, so he gonna be
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
And just like to continue to live, man.
That's
you know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
doing.
Continue to live.
That's what I'm
You'll
gonna
be
do.
good.
I sure will. Thank you so much
No,
for
thank
being
you.
on my show. Like,
Thank
you
you.
have no idea. No one ever wants to come sit next to me. They tell me that they will, and then they don't.
Well, you want to get people in relationships who want to vent, and then
Right.
like the last girl you had who got threatened online by her man, and then she changed immediately.
Yes, she did.
So you got to find the right people. But again, let everybody know where they can find you. If you have any shows upcoming up, when does your podcast air and
Yes.
everything? Let us know everything.
Definitely gonna check it
Yeah.
out.
So again, I'm Reggie Parker at RP Comedy on Twitter and Instagram. The Power Hour, we do it kind of sporadically, but the Retro versus Remake podcast every other Wednesday on the schedule, on the clock. You got to do it. You got to do it. So, no, thank you for having me. This has been.
And you do your the one that you the guy hosted. That's on YouTube.
That's on YouTube.
That's the one that's every other Wednesday.
That one's more because there's
Sporadic.
drinking.
Right.
You got to pick your spots, man. You got to give the liver a little rest.
Right.
Every once in a while. But the other one, it's on YouTube as well. It's called Retro versus Remake, and it's like a movie podcast.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
No, I definitely love to come back.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this has been eye opening.
No, listen.
I'm learning some shit.
When you meet somebody that's willing to just put themselves out there and never
Yeah.
give anybody any reason to doubt anything she says because she's blunt,
Right.
you know, it makes for a good conversation with somebody because you know everything that you're gonna get from me is gonna
Yeah.
be the truth and it's gonna be my truth.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to be vulnerable, put yourself out there, and
I do it every
Yeah.
fucking week for almost a year, well, over a year.
Hey, you know me.
somebody needs to hear this.
Long
Yes.
as long as the rusty trombone and anal's in it,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Listen, I haven't done any rusty trombone. I haven't even had sex in months.
Yeah,
I don't even want to go there. Guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Again, thank you, Reggie.
Thank you.
True, thank you. Thank you
Always.
to all my viewers. Thank you, Craig, Prodigy, Tony. I love you. Your silly self, like always. And anybody else that I missed out there, Freddie, for tuning in, you guys. Michael, if you're out there, you gave me the worst date ever. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I know you'll watch next week because that's just what y'all do. Have a good night. Stay safe. Thank you so much for tuning in.
This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the page watch. Middle finger to the eyes and keep the semi-cocked. I'm the product of Wu-Pun, Big Pac. We don't gotta be cool, go kick rocks. Only ease the mind when I meditate. Pessimist at first, now I flirt with faith. I just know I'm special like a 38. Either island of a hill or see the pearly gates. You won't see me smile till there's gold in it. I'm just being real, don't stick your nose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. Bottle of that juice, man, the Henny sweet. Bring the pump to your kid and say trick or treat. Test me, I'ma put you in forever sleep. I'm your antidote and I'm puffing on the remedy. Find me in the cut, test the melodies. Cause I don't like what they be selling me. I'm wishing good luck to my enemies. Y'all gon' be stuck with the jealousy. Tell them I said rest in peace. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast, roll, die. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop.